Hi, my name's Ivor, and just want to introduce myself and what we do. For the last couple of years, me and a couple of mates have been going to Africa. We started a charity by the name of Support4Schools.org, and we've been refurbishing schools, doing boreholes, market gardens and chicken runs, basically leaving the schools self-sufficient. We've also been paying school fees for the orphan children, and to date we've paid over £21,000 and we've sorted out 700 kids' school fees. In a while you're going to see a video and you can see the work that we've done. We are now embarking on a new project, starts in October, and what we want to do is bring kids from the UK, preferably troubled kids who need slight attitude adjustment, to come to Africa with us to do some charity work, i.e. to refurb schools and to interact with some of the young orphans. I'm hoping that the young orphans will have an immense effect on our young teenagers, so that when they do come back, they'll put down their knives and their guns, and they'll pick up their pen and they'll finish their education. This is the chicken coop. Doesn't look like much. You would think, well, it's a structure someone could actually live in. I do think they have to have a room where someone can sleep, just look after them so chickens don't get stolen. Alright, so these are all the feeds and stuff. This is the chicken run. Okay, there we go. Okay. And the kids come up and feed them and know how to do them. A bit manky, some of them. And then they'll do another one on this side eventually. And then they'll do another one here. These are feeders. Chicken run.
Morning everybody, it's 6:30 here in Zimbabwe. I've just educated on the Desi how to remove some glass panes so we can replace them so the kids stop getting cold in the winter. By the way, we've got to put 19 windows in.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I'm taking 19 out.
Yeah.
We literally got to cut 19 out and replace them with bigger windows.
I did mean to mention that, it slipped my mind.
Hi, my name's George Taylor. I've been involved in this project since 2010 with a good friend called Ivor and another couple of guys called Mark Flynn and Desmond Neville. Anyway, when we got there, it was a real eye-opener to see how other people live in the world.
I didn't know you was a brickie. You? Well, you're making a good-looking job of it there, son. I didn't know you was a brickie, did you, Ive?
Mason, isn't it? One of the things that was really good as well is that we got the church to reach out to the community. So they asked the community for all the guys that were left to come and be volunteers. So a lot of these guys came to do work thinking that they were doing the work unpaid. But at the end of the job, because we had a task and a half, we had to finish a school within 7 days. You know, we had to build it, knock it down and refix it within 7 days. And these guys really done immense amount of work. So we turned around and we paid them, and they couldn't believe it because the money that we was giving them.
They had no idea they was getting paid.
They had no idea they were getting any money, but the money that we gave them a month's wages for a week's work. And just to see the smile on their faces, we knew that we were doing the right thing. We were doing the right thing for the kids and also the community. These are the guys from St. Francis. This guy's my friend from Macanese. The guys from Macanese, they're not lazy. This is Precious from Macanese. He's not bloody lazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is a vegetable garden, or the market garden as they call it, because they grow the vegetables and then what they don't eat they sell. So this is some of what we set up last year kind of thing. I suppose half of the crop, they're working on it now. It's kind of cool. Alright. They're planting and watering. Goes all the way back to the fencing. Basically what it is just a fenced off area so the animals can't get in, and then they plant. Yeah? Right. Last year as well we done the borehole over there with the little girls on, which pulls up water from the ground, and it supplies water to the whole community, as well as being able to sort out the vegetable garden.
When we arrived, we actually funded a borehole in Macanese, which subsequently it served the community of over 1,000 people who were drinking dirty water, you know, prior to us getting involved.
So they were travelling 7 kilometres just to get a glass of water, fresh clean water from the river. So we decided to do boreholes. Once we've done the boreholes now sustains their life and helps them to maintain their market garden. We give them market gardens, seeds and stuff, so that they can grow their own fruit and veg, which they can sell or they can use to eat for themselves. Besides from that, we've now learned that what we do in making a chicken run, we put on a chicken run and we give them chicks so that they can have their own food to eat with the chicken when they're grown, or they can sell the chickens. Another thing that we do, we give them solar panels. The solar panels, now you'd be like, why solar panels? Well, the solar panels is so that they've got electricity, so that when we send them our computers, these kids are now connected with the rest of the world. What are you growing? What kind of vegetables? What else? Red, onions, just onions and red. No maize? Not yet. Okay. Yeah, well, that borehole, money well spent. Market garden, money well spent.
I think most of the world don't understand that the children in this area, the reason they're orphans is because of greed from the Western world, who are mining in the area. And what's happened there is that the young guys, the fathers of the children are going into the mines and mining and getting money. Which they've never seen before, and the money that they got, they were having the bits and pieces of gold that they were finding, they were selling, and it was like an old mining town.
Once he got his bag full of gold, he'd go to a little town or one of the places where there's smells, like Sharugri for instance. This place was similar to Mad Max, the Thunderdome. If you can imagine Mad Max, the Thunderdome, that's Sharugri. So the guy would probably get $15 for maybe 3 ounces of gold. With that $15, he would go into the bar and he'll drink $5 worth of drink, and then there's prostitutes all over the place, and he'd sleep with a prostitute once he was drunk. Then he'd go home with that $5, what's left, and he'd give that to his wife. But besides from giving his wife the $5, he'd give her the AIDS that he picked up from the prostitute. Now, poor child would be sitting down at home, and then he'd watch his dad die from AIDS, and then he'd watch his mum die from AIDS, and then he'd become an orphan. Now, this, can't put it down to anyone or blame anyone for it, but this is the situation. This is the situation that's happening in Zimbabwe at the moment with a lot of these people and a lot of these kids. So I do think that it's time for us as people to support our young kids over in the UK who are messing up, try and show them another way, show them how to be loving, how to be caring, and also, in effect, help these orphans and help these people in Zimbabwe who have nothing. This is our aims and these are our objectives, and we really hope that you give us your support.